Well, this is it, the last hurrah. The Impala has to be ready for its debut. The pressure is it has to be nothing except spectacular. This is the second season at this game for the crew at American Muscle Cars. They're all chop-cut rebuild veterans. We've been rewarded by their expertise before, but that doesn't make the grind any easier. 6 months of this kind of demand doesn't leave a lot of wiggle time. Just ask their wives or girlfriends. That might be the reason I'm not on a lot of Christmas card lists.
We've been doing this for so long now, we have a name for what today is. It's the last day of assembly for the build team before we show the car. We call it Mad Thrash Day. Thrash because everything's put together as fast as possible. And mad because, well, you're either going to go that way or someone's going to get that way.
When Dan arrived today, I had started putting on the mirror that mounts to the driver's side door. Carlos was kind of buttoning up the driver's side window. From there, we moved to the finishing up the front headlight.
This team has a luxury not every do-it-yourselfer enjoys, a client in the automotive aftermarket industry. Classic Industries is the leading Impala parts supplier in the country, and that means new parts, even when we don't really need them every time. But luxury doesn't mean there isn't challenges.
Sometimes if you have a clearance issue, you can't get to where you need to measure it. We take a piece of Play-Doh and build it up as tall as I think it's going to need to be, stick it on the mounting surface of the part that I want to buy, and then I close the hood down. What that gave me is the maximum distance I had in between the hood and the carburetor.
Play-Doh in the toolbox. He really did have an excuse for it.
I would say from original design to finished product, the Impala has exceeded our expectations, and I hope Classics as well.
I don't think there'll be much doubt with the quality of this project. It's so clean it has toys you won't even see when you sit on them.
The benefits of the air ride on that car is just like when you get somewhere you can change the position of the car. It handles a lot better than the hydraulics do. Hydraulics bounces around a lot. Hydraulics has a lot of oil, so it's a big mess in the trunk.
It's not meant to hop. This ride will glide when it wants attention, and it'll turn heads. This is the car GM wishes it could have displayed back in 1964. Perfect gaps, perfect power to weight, and clean lines. Harley Earl would be impressed, even with the tunes.
I think that's working.
I think it's okay. Look at the junk in this trunk.
Pumping through the back, 2 Sony subs and 3 amps that could probably drive this car without anyone behind the wheel.
All right, only one more thing I want to do. Start the engine.
Let's do it. Well, today was a big day because we fired the engine.
There it is, the sweet sound of crated GM Performance bow-tie power, purring like a contented cat.
I don't think we just built a car. I think we also built an amusement park ride.